So thanks, Dr. Partho and Priya and Ajoy. Fun to be part of this webinar on a very important topic, which is very close, and we keep.
सर वेबिनार नहीं है सर, मत बोलिए प्लीज सर।
बच्चे
AIOC है और आपका AIOC है।
sorry. Thank you. So we will, because the topic is so relevant, and Priya does this course so well that it automatically finds its place in all these conferences, and all the speakers are so good and so lucid in their talks that the message conveyed are very nice. So I'll just talk about how posterior segment surgeon views this PCR. So I always begin that every surgeon can have complications, even Ajoy Paul or Chitra or Ramamurthy, everybody, because people who operate, they only can have. Obviously, it occurs more during learning phase. Suppose I start doing phaco, I will obviously have 80% chance of having PCR, but Chitra will have 1 in, say, a million or so. But apart from learning phase of a budding surgeon, it is the overconfidence of an established surgeon. You see, if somebody is in a hurry, so never operate in a hurry. Or at the fag end of the case, you want to go somewhere. So that is the when you may create this disaster. So for me, actually, honestly, every surgeon can have complication, but issue is not a complication. But surgeon is known by how he manages that complication. So that is more important. And this is where I just illustrate with the help of videos what I want to say. That this is one situation. I hope this video runs. So there is a PCR which has happened in this. So you see what surgeon is doing here. So he has started doing this automated vitrectomy. So era of swab stick vitrectomy and Vanna's vitrectomy has gone. It should never be done. It's in history now. It should be sent into archives. So the other thing is he is doing automated vitrectomy. But issue concern is that what is he cutting? Is he cutting the vitreous, or he's presuming that he's cutting the vitreous? So that is the issue. So the issue here is that it's a blind kind of vitrectomy, and what is being done is not seen, and then you put an IOL. So believe me, this is a compromised eye, very high chance of developing CME, and also don't underestimate that it may develop into detachment also. So doing a blind vitrectomy by anybody, by retina surgeon or by a cataract surgeon, is not acceptable at all. So what should be done? So better would be what is being done here. You see this video, PCR has happened, but this surgeon is clever. He has put tricot crystals. Now you see same instruments being put here. So after we remove this excess of air bubbles here, you will see the vitreous strands very clearly. You see, it is the removal of these vitreous strands which is very important, because they exert traction. They are constant source of inflammation and this thing, which will cause CME or maybe pull on the peripheral retina or detachment or such things. So what is advocated is that anterior segment surgeons who are not very familiar with the trocar system or cannula system and are afraid to enter the pasternal area should do at least tricot assisted vitrectomy and not the blind vitrectomy which I had shown prior to that. So best is that if you have a VR surgeon friend with you, call him. I think he will do a better job, not because he is a better surgeon, but he is more familiar with the vitreous surgery than the anterior segment. A lot of anterior segment surgeons today do a vitrectomy very well. But if you are not very confident, please don't hesitate to call in the best interest of the patient, because I think ultimately patient will be the gainer. So end point would be that there should be no vitreous strand in the AC or in the wound, nice round pupil, and always try to use a good cutter. Good cutter is a cutter which cuts more and sucks less. Whereas because the possibility of this PCR happening is so remote, so normally people use whatever cutter is available, and whatever available cutter may be risky because it will cut less and suck more. So that is the issue. So always have a good cutter in hand and do a vitrectomy as I had shown, and I'm repeating here. Always do a tricot assisted vitrectomy and never do any other blind kind of vitrectomy. So in the event of this crisis, also you see sometimes you see nucleus management or cortical fragment or even this a fragment may be an issue. So in such issues where PCRs happen, never use these big instruments, wire vectors inside the eye. It's all going to spoil your visual results and tarnish your image also. But this unsatisfied patient is going to go from places to places, and somebody will tell him that this has happened, and just because you didn't manage properly, so this will tarnish your image. So if you want your patient to stick with you, you have to give good visual results. And if you want your patient to respect you, he has to have good 6/9 vision, 6/6 vision, unaided. And if you don't want to face situations like these, which I have shown in the bottom photographs, actually photographs taken from vitreous loss patients, giant tear, PVRs, and TAS kind of syndrome. So always respect the vitreous. And the best way, as I said, is as do a tricortical vitrectomy. And the reason I told the clear vitreous is very difficult to see. You can do the vitrectomy, but you are doing a half-hearted job. Triamcinolone has the property, it gets adsorbed onto the vitreous fibrils so that vitreous is now easier visible and thus facilitates precise job, complete job, and reduces the chances of complication. Best would be to do this, what I am saying here now, because I wish that all anterior segment surgeons learn this art of, trocar cannula system. It's not very difficult. You do such, big jobs. Why can't, so anterior segment surgeons learn this? So what is being shown here is that there is a PCR which has happened. Again, a blind vitrectomy and pulling. You see whether it is cortical fiber or what. Believe me, vitreous is entangled here in a patient of PCR. And the more you do this, the more risky it is for the patient. So best is, you see what I keep telling, learn this trocar cannula system insertion. And this animation which I borrowed from YouTube, courtesy Vasavada, exemplifies what I am trying to say. You see, red color is the vitreous. And if you do from behind, this will go back and nothing will happen to this PCR what is there. But if you do from anterior segment, so if you keep pulling the vitreous like this, you are trying to enlarge the PCR. And you see how ragged this has become. An enlargement has happened. So best is to, like this video exemplifies. Here the surgeon has done the rhexis, there is a runaway of the rhexis, but the surgeon is very confident that he will take out all this soft lenticular matter. But he could not succeed. And hence the VR surgeon was called. He makes all the vitrectomy ports and does this job very easily, respecting the vitreous, cutting the vitreous, not pulling the vitreous, and also taking out these lenticular fragments along with the probe only. And at the end of it, you see this is cleaned up very nicely, and then the IOL can be put there. And this gives the best result. You see, and at the end of it, well-centered IOL, round pupil, no vitreous stand in the AC, and I would prefer actually to put tricot here just to reconfirm this. So take-home message will be that PCR management from the limbus route carries the risk of extension of the rent, traction on the retina, and possibility of residual vitreous also. But if people learn to manage from the pars plana, then all these things may not happen. And ultimately, the possibility of CME, the traction on the retina, and a chronic irritable eye, need for NSA drops frequently, that will be much less. So one should get away from this thought block. It's a mental block that you can't enter pars plana. Learn this beautiful trocar cannula system, and you will do a great service for these patients. So, last slide. Always do transplanar assisted vitrectomy if you are not confident of entering pars plana area. That will prevent you from seeing all these complications which are there on the right side. Thank you very much for your time and patient listening.